Hello everyone. So we have our session in support of the love practice this month with the World INLIGHT Partners, the Love Army. And this month is about surrendering. So for those of you who are new to the practices, each week we are greeting a practice of love. And we are actually not just talking about love, but it is where we're actually spending the whole week into really getting into this energy and changing our behaviors, changing our attitude towards life, towards others around us, and towards ourselves, of course. Another element that is a change in this transformation, in this new way of being, is to deepen our relationship with God, relationship with the universe, Allah, Buddha, whatever you call it. And so this requires changes of heart, changes of our way to do life simply, and making, taking decisions, making plans for a business, for families, for a new way of living. This is where it happens. But here we're not just talking about it, we're actually putting it in practice. So welcome to all of you who are joining for the first time. This is Stéphanie Rottet. I'm happy to have this quick 10-minute session in support of this practice this month, surrender. We had a couple of weeks ago the greeting of this practice, where simply allowing ourselves to dive into how, when we do something, sometimes we just come so hard from our head and we're so struggling, we're trying to make it happen, and we have one thing in mind and we just shoot for it and we almost force things to happen. And the energy here is allowing to dance with the universe and to dance with God and the energy of the creativity. And that requires to actually take a break. And that was the practice last month. So you first take a break from this whole doing, and you allow yourself to be more into being. Now, it's also that easy to say, but really taking a break, it's a challenge, because we're so used to do and always plan something, and we feel we have to do something. So it's really allowing you to take a break from all of that and to take a break from life itself, really to come back to our source and our senses. Now, again, if you're new, all of these practices are available on the YouTube channel Lover Dose of Good News. There's lots of valuable techniques and encouragement. If you're starting, there's a lot of things going on in the world. It's good to do things with a lot of people who can bring the energy, who can really help us stay in the momentum, and not just, we do it 1 week and then, we forgot, right? Life happens. So I invite you to check it out. So the practice last month was take a break. And this month, this is our second support session for remembering, all of us, that if we are just having the material in our head, nothing changes. But if we are actually really putting it in practice, things change around us. It changes in us, and then it's a vibration that is affecting everything we do, that is affecting everything we are. And that is the place of surrender. The place of surrender as well is that place where you allow yourself to have a goal, and you know it's meaningful for you because you've taken a break, and now it's a goal that is to serve a mission, to serve the bigger plan. It's not just for your own me, and the bank account and everything, right? It's really about knowing we're an element that is part of creating the new world that we want. So in that energy, the surrendering place is that place where you allow God or the source to come to you and to meet you where you are, versus forcing things. So a couple of weeks ago, I was explaining a moment. For me, I was in the mountains where I had set this goal to go up all the way to the top. And then all of a sudden it was just like, this is today where I'm at, and I can only go this far. And that's the same in business. That's the same in our families or in our health. Sometimes we want to push it too hard. And if we actually allow to surrender to the energy of help, to the energy of creativity and inspiration, then that's when God, the source, Allah, Buddha, is joining you where you are. And then you can actually take better care of yourself. Then you have more power, then you have more energy, then everything opens, versus being in that forcing mode where it's struggling, and then you get nervous, you get irritated, you get frustrated, you get confused, you get scared, and nothing happens. All right, so what if we could actually just change that and switch the energy and plug back to love, back to life, and back to who you are and why you're here on this earth. And this is the invitation. So surrender is the practice of this week. And again, if you have not followed the practices, we've been doing this for months, for years, in fact. And all of the practices are available on the Lover Dose of Good News channel on YouTube. It's free, it's available, and just go make it happen. Now, for those of you who are extremely serious about being part of this change that we're wanting in the world, because it's one thing, right? We want a change, but then we're just like this on our couch and we're waiting, right? We're waiting for others to do things, right? The invitation here is to actually contribute to it. It's actually being part of it and contribute with your own gift, with your own colors, your essence, your joy, your creativity, your own inspirations, and your own gifts, most importantly, because each one of us have a special gift. So what if, the game of life would be just to use this gift and make it available for the greater plan? That is amazing. And to be with tons of other people around us. So that would be really, 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 really cool. And that's the name of the game. So I'm inviting you to open to that place. For those of you, maybe you realize you've been doing the practices for a while, or you have support with groups. Guys, private coaching is the way to go when you want to have the fast way. You want to go fast to where you need to be. You're tired of struggling. It takes energy, it takes time, it takes money, and you just get so frustrated because you just don't reach the goal. So just hire a private coach. I've been coaching for 18 years. And I've always had a coach, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 that I work with, one for my health, one for my spirituality, one for my business. And you just need to decide for yourself that you want to win, and it's time. All right. So you can actually contact us at the Love Army. We have lots of coaches that are experts in different areas of life. Business, health, relationships, whatever you need. And the Love Army has a very sacred refuge now. So it's a by invitation only platform. And I'm going to be posting the link, and you can just ask to join the family, to join this community of conscious beings who actually are not just talking about a change in the world, but they're actually being part of it, being part of creating the transformation and this new world that we all want to see. It is an incredibly, incredibly exciting time that we're living, you guys. This is like a once in a lifetime of history that we get to live, and we get to play with our heart, with who we are. This is the time. And if you don't know what is your part in it, if you don't know what is that gift that you're here and to bring in this big orchestration that God has created, that you can get to come and plug in, just give me a call, reach out. I'll be joyful to give you a little hint. And again, I will lead you to where there's lots of support that you can access anytime. So I am just super excited, and I hope you are as well, because it is a fun time and a fun life. So we will see you next week. Have fun with your practice. Surrender. Let God, let the universe, let the source come to you, meet you where you are, so that you can give it and have fun. All right. We'll see you next Monday. Ciao, ciao.